On today's show, we teach you how to plan, prepare, and adjust so you can make this the best month of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here in Whitefish Bay. It is Coffee with the Coach. People are amped. They're singing in their cars. The smell of summer is still in the air, and we are under construction. If you can't tell, we are constructing a new month. Today, we are planning for September. The month of August is coming to a close, and my main goal of today is to make sure that you guys can plan, prepare, and make adjustments so you can have the best month of 2019 in September. A month that a lot of people tend to retreat and go into the Labor Day slump. So we're going to help you avoid that one. It is August 30th today. That means we only have one more day left in August, and then we are in a new fresh month. We had a really busy month here at Top Line and behind the scenes and Ellen Co. and doing so many different things that I thought it would be important to share with you guys some of my tips and tricks that I use to make sure I'm prepared and have a successful month the following month. August proved to be a little wild. We had some crazy stuff going on, some difficulties. We tried some new things. We got some new things going, exciting new things, and we got a lot of sticks in the fire right now. But what happens is at the end of the month, you need to take just a brief minute to sit back, relax, assess, and think from a higher level. Look down at your problems. So, again, we're shooting right now. We're in Whitefish Bay, Wisconsin. We're outside Starbucks. I stopped going to all these other little coffee shops because I needed to make sure I had my favorite, which is a little Starbucks cold brew. Went with the regular today instead of the nitro. I don't think it was the best decision I've made today, but it was still all right. I just personally wrapped up a huge meeting this morning, a meeting that I was looking forward to in a new space outside of the fitness realm, into another realm, another business field space that I really am passionate about. I'm excited about. And the meeting was phenomenal. I'm going to go on record saying today, Britt, we'll look back at this one in a few months. I think that the meeting today that I was a part of, that I set, that I pushed through, could be worth 8 figures. You know what 8 figures is, even?
A lot.
What is it?
I don't even know. A million?
Several million. The tens of millions. Anyways, it's going to be a big deal, and I'm looking forward to it. Getting to rub elbows with some very high up people in certain organizations and entrepreneurs. So I think it's very cool. I'm excited about that. We just wrapped that up. Again, it has nothing to do with today's show, but that's just kind of how the day's been going so far. We got a new camera right now. Britt's all excited. She has no clue what she's doing getting it set up. Her exact words were, I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing right now. So bear with us. The video quality should be a little bit higher end, but maybe we'll be making some tweaks and adjustments. Shout out to J Derbs for helping us get set up with the right gear. Again, yeah, today is August 30th. Tomorrow you got one more day left in August. That means fall is right around the corner. We only got so many days left of summer. September 21st, summer's gone. We're moving into fall. Football's here. The Packers are going to be started. Go Pack. It's going to be a good time of year, and typically for us at Top Line, this is our busiest time of the year because we hit Murderer's Row. October, November, and December, they bring Halloween, they bring Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, and typically people start to realize how important it is to keep their gym membership or to start a gym membership in our fitness business, Top Line. Because if they don't, you can add on 10 or 20 pounds really fast in October, November, December. And we want to help you guys avoid that. So we're gearing up for a really cool time of year. We've got all sorts of new equipment and things we're going to be adding and upgrading at the facility to make sure our clients' experience is a lot better. And a few other things which we'll get into later in the show. But again, my goal is to give you guys the best information that I can based on my experience and based on things that I'm learning. So everything I tell you guys today, I've either done or I'm doing myself, or I currently do every month, which is preparing for the next month. So a lot of times, as a month winds down, people tend to just roll right into the next month. And you can do this at any point in the month. You could do it on the 10th or the 20th or the 26th. It doesn't matter when you do it. But oftentimes having a break and something like that, a break in a month where you're going from a new month or to a new week, you can sit back, you can assess where you're at, you can make adjustments based on where you'd like to go. And I think it's important as an entrepreneur. I think it's important as an athlete. I think it's important as somebody who is just a husband or a wife, or in a relationship with somebody, or even in your faith. I think in all those major important areas, your bodies, your finances, your relationships, to sit back and assess those at the end of the month so you can level up a little bit and try some new things in the next month to bring different results. So here's a few things. I came up with a 5-step process to making next month the biggest and best month of your 2019 year. So what I want to do to help you out in September is to help you start with the first things first. The first thing I want you to do is to step back and take a high level view, which is really hard because if this is you right here, this is all you're thinking about, and you need to step back from a really high level and look down on yourself and look down on your problems and look down on your successes and take some notes and jot notes down. Okay, now that goes hand in hand with step number 1. Take that high level view, and while you're up there looking down on the way your performance has been in your relationship, your marriage, and your business, and your work, and your fitness, you're looking down on it. Diagnose problems. I pull this one from Ray Dalio, one of the most successful hedge fund managers in the world. And he says that you need to step back, take a high level view like you're in a helicopter looking down on yourself, and be unbiased, to look at yourself objectively and just say, here's where I'm losing. Here are some of the problems. Here are some of the things that I need to adjust. My diet's not right. I'm not waking up on time. I'm not self-improving myself through books and through audios. I'm wasting time in the mornings doing this. I'm wasting time. I'm not showing my spouse or my significant other love in these areas. I'm kind of just like two ships passing in the night right now. I'm not really investing in that. Just look down at your problems. Don't try and solve them yet. Just literally take a look down, write down all of your problems, be honest, be objective, and be hard on yourself. If you're like me, and sometimes I look down and I go, dude, I'm so unrealistic that I just need a little bit of a reality check. I need to just step back a little bit. Do that with yourself. Look at your problems. Okay, it's hard to sometimes look at your problems. It's uncomfortable to look at your problems. It's painful. It's nauseatingly painful to look down on your problems. But take a step back, look down at all your problems so you know where you're falling short. Okay? Step 2 in the 5-step process is to now, after you've diagnosed your problems, now you can start to design solutions. Now is where you start to feel a little bit better. So you might feel a little bit, pain, right? You're under construction. You're putting your whole lifestyle under construction, just like we are here in Whitefish Bay right now. We're building everything. And you're rebuilding your lifestyle. But the fun part is designing solutions. If you're not waking up on time, if you're not eating the right foods, if you're not doing that, all those problems, while they may be a little painful to look at, they may have even been more painful to live, that by looking at those things, now you can start to find ways to solve those problems. If I'm not eating right, every Sunday, I'm going to go to the grocery store. I'm going to buy and fill my fridge. I'm not going to look at the price tag. Don't look at the price tag when it comes to your body and your health. You don't have to be crazy, but buy good food. Invest in your health. Don't maybe drink on the weekends instead. Go to the store, spend $100 a bag, invest in your health, fill the fridge up, okay? Every Sunday I'm gonna buy my food. Every Sunday I'm gonna prep my food. Every Sunday I'm gonna make sure that I have enough water and that I'm tracking it. I'm gonna write those solutions down. If like in our business, we tried some new video things this month. We've been shooting a show a day for the last 3 weeks, right? 5 shows a week.
Yeah, the last 4 weeks.
Last 4 weeks. Wait a minute, 4 weeks? All month?
Yeah, I think so.
Holy moly, we've shot a lot of content.
This is week 4.
Right, so we started a new habit. Did we learn things?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we learned things. Were they valuable? Yes. Did they get a little bit more valuable, a little bit more easier for us to edit and put together to help you guys out? Yes. We tried some new things. We look down on it now. We see where we had some problems and we make the adjustment. Something I have to do all the time. So now you're making the solutions. Find things that you know you need to fix and start to come up with different ideas and creative ideas on how you can solve it. Now you start to feel really good about things. You're getting control back. You're not tolerating being less than your best. You're not tolerating skipping your workout after work. You know you skip your workouts after work. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your gym shoes and your workout outfit in your car, and you're going to have 7 of them laid out in your vehicle. So every day of the week you have no excuse to say, I don't have my workout clothes. That way you'll be able to execute your workouts. Executing your workouts will help you feel better, give you energy, make your pants fit a little bit better, and now you'll have a little bit more confidence. Some of the relationship things, right? You know that you have a husband, a wife, a boyfriend, or a girlfriend that you've neglected a little bit because you're stressed out because things have gotten out of control. Well, simple little things. Hey, I am going to give my girlfriend or boyfriend a little shoulder rub a couple times a week. I do this with Michelle. I give her a little shoulder rub and give her a little foot rub, and and she's feeling good. That's how she responds best, a little human touch. She likes it. I know if I slack on those things a little bit, she might feel like, there's a little disconnect. So it's just simple. 10, 20 minutes, little text message, little video here and there, plan a date night, put it on your schedule before you add anything else to the schedule. Find solutions to your problems. Now, this is an important step going into the new month. Number 3 of the 5-step process. Set new targets for the new month. So you're finding solutions of problems, you're diagnosing the problems, you're finding the solutions, and now you're going to set some new goals, okay? I want to lose 5 pounds. I want to work out 23 times in the month. I want to, if you're in business, I want to increase sales, or I want to increase my production and promotion. I want to build 20 new business networking contacts. I want to podcast with 10 new people and help promote their products and services, so maybe eventually they'll promote mine. Set targets. Set those targets, however big they may be. This is where you got to think big. This is even more fun. Because now you can say, well, here's what I did last month. Now I'm looking at the whole month. What can I do in 30 days? Can I start a business in 30 days? Can I create 100 new contacts in 30 days? Can I hire a fitness coach? Can I hire a soccer coach, a football coach, and improve my skills, or a golf instructor? Start to look at all the different things you can do and set those big targets. If it's a financial thing, hey, by the end of the month, I would like to pay down 50% of my debt, if you have debt. If you're trying to get a raise at work, hey, I'm going to talk to my boss, and by the end of the month, I'm going to get a $200 raise. Good targets to have. Think big, think creatively, and don't limit yourself, and don't always be realistic. Take a page out of my book and be a little crazy every once in a while, and think huge, and it might pay off for you. And even Michelle got to pay off of my craziness a little bit, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
I'd say God's craziest. That was another thing I was going to say today. Hey, it's Friday. God is good. It doesn't matter if you believe in it or not. Eventually you will someday. But God, Jesus, is good. He's done some things in the last month in my life that I think are just, there's no way I could have done it. There's no way I could have lined it up. Even with all my ego and bravado that I have, I know with humility that there's no way I could have accomplished the things that I'm accomplishing or that are going on around me without God's help. So He's pushing me and the people around me to a whole new dimension, and I think that is just like, it has to be said, even if it's unpopular. I always tell them I don't say stuff about Jesus to be popular, because it wouldn't help. I don't think. More often than not, it might get people fired up. But if you don't believe in it, you will someday, when the need is there for you. But in any event, set big targets. Step 4 in the 5-step sequence. This is where it gets hard. It goes back to being hard. It was fun there when you're coming up with solutions. It's fun when you're setting targets. But now you have to commit and go all in. Now you have to say, no matter what happens, all those plans, all the solutions you found, all the targets you set, now is where it gets tough, because you have to say, I'm going to give it everything I have. I'm going to eat it. I'm going to sleep it. I'm going to drink it. I'm going to network it. I'm going to promote it. I'm going to market it. I'm going to communicate it. I'm going to set the expectations. I am going all in, guns blazing. My wallet's ready. The credit card's ready. My heart, my emotions, it's all ready to roll. You're ready to give it everything you possibly have to make sure your relationships, your body, your finances, and your work life and your faith life you're on top of your game in all those areas. Now you have to commit. You're not going to sleep in. You're not going to be like, oh, I need a day off. You're going to go hard, okay? And I liken that to what I did this month. It's August. I committed to 31-day challenge, nutrition, no artificial foods, nothing wild, no dinners out, nothing. Everything was going to be clean. It was going to be all natural. I had certain things I could do as far as workouts. I had to train 7 days a week. I committed to it. It was 2 weeks in. I got abs again. Unfortunately, I had a little slack in my sleeves, which I wasn't excited about, and I keep talking about because it just hits me every morning. But I committed, and there was nothing that was going to stand in my way, no temptation. It was just, that's how fast commitment happens. It doesn't take a year to be committed. It's like this. Never again. The moment that you say, never again, I'm in. I'm going 100%. Nothing's going to take me off track. That is when you're fully committed, and that is when you're going to start to push things through to completion. Okay? Now, after you commit 100%, another hard part, and this is where a lot of people will fall off. Step 5, after you've committed to your targets, now you have to take action. So now, all the fun stuff, the thinking, the grabbing a cup of coffee and a piece of paper and mapping it out. I always wonder how people can ride motorcycles and have the stereo going. I still like question motorcycles. Like I question it in my head, like, you know what I mean? It's like cosplay. You know how people like dress up in costumes?
Oh, yeah.
It's like real life cosplay, like where you put the leather outfit on, and you know what I mean? Isn't it kind of?
It is.
It's like adult cosplay.
It is.
It's pretty wild. See, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, even I sometimes get a little distracted, and that is a good example of step 5. You got to take action. You got to get after it. You've committed to what you're doing. Now you have to get busy. Now you have to pick up the phone. Now you have to shoot the video like we committed to, right? We committed to this, and it hasn't always been easy. Today even, Bert's like, are we shooting the video? Yeah, we're shooting the video. We did it every day. We're going to hit it. We're committed to it. We're doing it, okay? Now, that doesn't always mean it's going to be easy. The 31-day challenge, for me, I'm a little crazy, so I kind of get off on the fact that I can just like commit to something and see it through to fruition. It like tells me something about myself. But even me, I have to commit to it. Once I make that commitment in step 4, I'm all in. But now you have to get busy. You have to do things. You have to send the emails. You have to make the uncomfortable phone calls. The meeting I went into today, I was a little bit over my head, but it turns out we're a little bit more in need than we actually thought we were. So it turned out to be a very, very successful meeting. And that was something I'm like, nobody told me to do it. Nobody said an opportunity was there. But it's something I knew in the back of my head. I'm trying to get into this field. I'm trying to get into this business. Who can I get around? How can I help them? How can I serve them? What can I do to make them more money? What can I do to give them more energy? And what can I do to give them more time? You guys, if you can find ways to get people more money, to get them more time, and to get them more energy, you are going to be so successful. Because anybody, me especially, if you came into my office today and said, hey, I'm going to make you more money, I'm going to save you time, and I'm going to make it so that you have more energy, I'd hire you. I don't even care what it is. If you came up and that was your main goal, your main mission, and you're like, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'd fall over. I'd pass out. That's what I would do if I wanted to get paid more. That's what I would do if I wanted to add value, and that's what I did this morning. I took action, and that's what you guys have to do in step 5. September is going to be no different than August. September is going to be no different than June or July. This quarter needs an adjustment. Whatever quarter you're in, you're always going to need to make an adjustment to make it better than the last month, the last quarter, and you still have 4 months left in 2019. You can literally change the balance sheet in your business. You can literally morph your relationship with your significant other, and you can, in 4 months, you can transform your body 100%. To where your doctor won't even recognize you anymore. And that's really what I want to see from people, is transformation and for them to get better. So I love this show. I think this is a super valuable show because, to be honest, a lot of people in August 30th, August 31st, the last thing they're thinking about today on a Friday is maybe I should go sit down and assess where I'm at and look at where I'm at and see how I can get better and improve the problems that I have, diagnose those problems, and then create and design solutions to kind of get them morphing into a new direction. So I challenge you guys all to do that. Anybody who watches this show, send me a message and let me know which area you're trying to improve. Let me know which part in the 5-step sequence of diagnosing problems, designing solutions, setting new targets, committing 100%, and taking action. Which part do you struggle at the most? Hit me up. I can probably send you about 1 million different ways where I can help you make adjustments. And maybe for you, just like me, it could be an 8-figure payday that you can get by making those adjustments. So make those adjustments. Don't be surprised if your life takes a massive turn in the right direction just by assessing where you're at, not tolerating problems, and making the adjustment. It's Friday, people. It's Friday. A lot of people right now, how many people do you think out there right now, the last thing they're thinking about is improving their life?
I don't think anyone's doing it.
You don't think? Friday? I think they have the potential to. I think everybody has the potential to. I don't think a lot, maybe even you watching this right now, I don't think you might be around people who are thinking like that. I think that's typically the problem. If you're around somebody who's like, hey, it's Friday, let's roll, let's go get some wings, pizza, beer, enjoy the game, all those things are great. But if you've got some problems, if you've got some things that you know, like, it's just like this never-ending cycle, just take the time, take the Friday, take the Saturday. Saturday is no different. Do it on Saturday, do it on Sunday. Plan it out. I know you guys have the potential. Every single one of you guys out there has something you need to improve on, just like me. All those 4 areas, your faith, man, I'm trying to work on that hard because I ain't perfect. So when you hear me talk about Jesus in the beginning of the deal, just remember, I'm talking about that because I need him. And if they allow me into church, they'll allow anybody else in the church. You can improve those areas where you're struggling. Finances, I can always be better with numbers and run the numbers better and make better investments and be a little bit more intelligent. My body, next month, I'm excited. I'm going to be able to reintroduce some calories, but I'm not going to go now from being on a diet and program for 31 days to letting it loose. I need to improve. I have some strength goals that I'm trying to hit, which you may have heard on last week's episode. I'm going to work on those. I'm not telling you guys anything that I wouldn't or haven't or won't do in the future. I need to work on all those areas as much as you do. And if you guys do it and I'm doing it, now we can do it together. Now we can all meet and have coffee and everyone's all creative and feeling all good and hyped up and motivated. But what happens is if me or anyone else gets surrounded by someone who's not thinking like that, you might tend to gravitate towards them. Get around winners, get around people who are thinking big, and all those people who may not be winning, just remember they have the potential to do it too, and if you take action, you might be able to inspire them. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Remember, God is good. Thank God it's Friday. Not because I can just retreat all day, but thank God it's Friday because it's a beautiful day out here. The blessings are just pouring down, and they're available for all of us. You can just get your game right and get your game tight. Like Britt always says, I say.
You do.
It's true. You got to get it right, ladies. Keep it tight. Keep it crispy. And shout out to all the athletes that we've trained, the dozens and dozens and hundreds of athletes. I hope you guys all crush it tonight and tomorrow on the weekend. And Connor Sheehy, who's now in the Pittsburgh Steelers, best of luck. Make sure we get on that roster. Sending good vibes out to all my clients who have been working so hard, getting the best results. And all the new clients that if you watch this, maybe we'll get a chance to work with you too and help you change your life around. Because in October, November, and December, we're your place to be. Top Line Gym, 2012 West Bender Road. Go online, sign up, get joining, get taking action, get moving. And we'll see you guys soon. Oh, I just dipped back. I just dipped back. I like it. No more wire for the episodes, guys. No more wire. I like it. So what do we got? You can keep it running.
It doesn't tell me how much time's on it.
Because this one shoots forever.
Does it really?
Oh, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't drop it.
No, I won't drop it now because this camera setup's a bit more expensive than the last one we've had. So we're out here in front of Starbucks. Thank you guys for watching the video. I thank you guys for checking it out. We got a lot of people out and about here getting after it. Hey, if you haven't checked out some of our other videos, check them out. They're going to be up here. They're going to be linked up. They're always here to help you guys out. They're always here to give you guys value. You might think it sucks. You might think it's stupid, but that's all right. We're going to keep putting them out anyways because we want to help certain people out. So if you liked them, thumbs up. If you hated them, thumbs down. Either way, it helps us out. Make sure you subscribe on our YouTube or like us on Facebook. And if you want to work with me or anybody here at Top Line, whether it be for sports training or just to get in shape, hit us up and we'll help you guys out. Have an awesome day.